Do you know someone who's tied up, bound down, stuck in a position where they feel they simply cannot move? Someone who's tied up in procrastination. Someone who's tied up in poor time management. Someone who's tied up in bitterness, tied up in anger, tied up in a negative attitude. Someone who is so tied up that they're sick and tired of being tied up. You know what's even worse, ladies and gentlemen? Is to be tied up and not even know it. How do I know? I used to work with some of these people, but I too myself suffered from a lot of the knots that I'm going to share with you. Because there's one fact about untying the knots. We'll never be 100% knots free. Not in our life, not in our place of work, and not definitely with family. But I'm here to talk to you all today about untying the knots and improving your habits and morale in the workplace. See, as administrative professionals, the one thing that I believe is that the world belongs to those who show up. And when it comes to administrative professionals, we definitely show up and we definitely step up. Even though a lot of people feel that we are expendable and that we are quote-unquote just secretaries, we are floor generals and ambassadors of relationships to no end. It's about stepping up and showing up, but also stepping up and showing up in life and in family. Because as administrative professionals, oftentimes when it comes to family, for instance, how many of you are the person that your family members come to when they need their resume updated? Or they need a business letter typed? Or they need something that they feel, you know, computer related or what have you, right? But also as administrative professionals, we are often looked up upon in our families regardless, because look at you, the way that you dress. You come to work and you're in business attire. So people look up to you in your family. People, when you go handle business, let it be to get a tire repaired, to get a new cell phone, or to get anything done, you know how to do business. My daughter, when she was in high school, she would tell her friends, I sit and I watch my daddy do things and he can get things done that I can't even believe that he could get done. Where most of the time you go places and people say no, mysteriously he can get them to say yes. And that's because we master relationships. We learn. Remember I talked about 12 and 14 people, managing them, keeping them in order? Each one of them comes with a different personality, with a different character, with different challenges and demands. So we as administrative professionals, we learn which ones to nudge. We even learn which ones to pull. And then we have some of them, for some reason, the chemistry and the synergy just flows smoothly. Stepping up, showing up in life, at work, and in family. Another thing about being an administrative professional, we all have fears. We all have fears. I don't care how long you've been an administrative professional. I don't care if this is your first year or your 10th year or your 15th or 20th or even 30th year. As an administrative professional, we have challenges each and every day, and oftentimes it creates fears and uncertainties in our life, at work, and even within our families. So let me ask somebody, what's a fear that you have as an administrative professional? Anyone? What's one fear?
Job related?
Yes.
People around you are telling you that you're doing a good job.
Yes.
And you yourself believe that you could be doing more. So it's almost like your attitude is totally different from, let's say, your supervisor or someone else's. Hey, they see that you're doing a good job, but you within yourself don't feel like you're doing a good job.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, that's because most of the time, if you're an administrative professional, if you're not a chronic perfectionist, you're at least close to it. Because that's our standard. And like my 7th grade Latin teacher, she taught us a mantra, and we had to say it at the beginning of our class each and every day. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. Because we're masters of relationships and communication, and we thirst for that, we look for what you say. We look for people, hey, give me feedback. Because we give honest feedback each and every day. We do. We let people know. Yeah, like you say, help me help you. We let people know, hey, I had a manager when I left the Navy and I went to work at Sweetheart Cup, and I worked directly for the Vice President of Human Resources. But I also worked closely with the Training and Development Department. And I was serving the Vice President of Human Resources, the Director of Corporate Training and Development, but she had 8 managers under her. And my way of serving them was whenever they had to do corporate training, and we also had 9 other facilities around the nation. So when I was working with her and her managers, Dr. Diana Elliott and her managers, we had one manager, training manager, his name was Ron. And I don't know if you've ever worked with someone as an administrative professional and you're trying to help them. Ron was this person that would bring you, without fail, a project. And instead of giving you steps 1 through 10, you can be assured that step 3, step 5, step 7 would not be there. And you're working, you know, how we coordinate our time, and you say, hey, I'm going to give up the afternoon to get Ron's presentation and all that stuff set and to get the thing on the intranet so people can register and all. And I'm like, okay, task done. Without fail, the next day he would come. Well, I forgot to give you steps 3, step 5, step 7. And I remember, like you all said, I remember doing my evaluation at the end of the year, and I'm talking to my supervisor, and I'm explaining to her, well, with all the other managers, I can get them to do exactly what I need them to do, and we work together, we help one another. But with Ron at that particular time, it's like, I told her, I said, it's like I'm standing in the bottom of a well with a glass, and he's dumping water each day in pails down there. And I said, it's challenging. I said, I need him. I said, I understand, you know, what you're giving me in feedback for the evaluation, but I need you to also coach and instruct him on the fact that, hey, I know things change sometimes midstream of a project, but I need the other steps. Because if I'm serving 10 other people and I'm checking people off, he can't continue to be a repeat offender this way, because then I got to go back and do double work. By the time I left Sweetheart Cup Company, we were acquired twice. I survived the first layoff wave, but the second time we were acquired, I said, hey, enough is enough. You know, and I decided to go into my business that I'm doing now full time. But by the time I left, Ron and I were like this. We were like this. It was just learning his style and he learning my style. And yes, I was the only male executive assistant in the entire organization. I give this to you all because this will really help you to see the value in who you are and what you do for a living each and every day. The Exceptional Administrative Professional's Creed. I do not choose to be an ordinary professional. It is my right to be extraordinary and exceptional, for this is the set and identifiable standard for my position inside businesses throughout the world. I seek organization over chaos and healthy relationships and teamwork over conflict. I do not wish to be kept hidden, because as a floor general, from my position is where I thrive and bring out the best in others. I will do my best to go the extra mile whenever I provide customer service. I will take calculated risks to streamline and build, and to get things done that others thought impossible. I will take control of my career and advancement path so I can stay up to date with technology and new cutting-edge skills. I refuse to let time beat me. I prefer to use my administrative systems and networks to prevail over challenges time and time again. The thrill of Keeping my managers and department achieving optimal success proves my commitment to excellence, quality customer service, effective communication, and team success. I will not trade my positive attitude and smile for a negative one. Better yet, a negative anything. I will never succumb to constant change or whine over being forced to do more with less. Nor will I bend or be influenced to do anything unethical from my position, for that will tarnish my character and the brand of all administrative professionals. It is my heritage to stand proud, unafraid, and ready to get tasks and people in order. It is my personal brand to be a master coordinator and an ambassador of excellence inside any organization I work. From my heavily dependent upon position, I will think and act for myself, be a consummate professional always, enjoy the benefits of my innovation, and face the world boldly by saying, this, with my commitment, care, and efforts, I have done. With excellence, a positive attitude, successful administrative skills and systems, ethics, and a smile. All this is what it means to be an exceptional administrative professional. So I applaud each and every one of you. Now, lastly, you're going to put that on your desk? I'll email Ann a larger version of this, okay? But you can read this from time to time, and it will help you to see the value. The last thing I want to encourage you all, just like we just had fun with one another, is the desire and staying committed to being partners in excellence. Building a community amongst yourselves that will help each and every one of you all to thrive, to learn and grow, to stretch yourselves. So as you move forward with what Ann is helping to create, but what all of you will help to create, I want to encourage each and every one of you to know that in the midst of all that, you'll be identifying and untying the knots and the challenges in all, and that will improve the habits and the morale within yourselves, within your community, and that will also spew over to the people that you help to keep organized as well. So know that you're valued, know that you have a purpose, and know that you are an exceptional person and professional at what you do. And I will conclude by saying, the knots of life may test you, leaving your will feeling battered and tried. Don't stop, never quit, never give up. You've only been delayed, but you're rarely denied. It's been a treat and a pleasure and experience beyond measure to share this time with you all today. I wish you the best and continued success. Thank you.
Thank you.